Hello everyone, my name is Judy R. Zote and I teach Old Testament in Leonard Theological College. And today I'm going to talk about the cultural preservation of creation in Northeast from the Mar perspective. Since time immemorial, our ancestors have been living in close symbiotic harmony with nature. Our ancestors worshipped many gods and deities, all related with nature. Some of the common gods are Tsumapatin or Kupa, or the god of the sky, the universe, and Nuyapatin or Kunu, or goddess of the earth, who blesses the people, the animals, the plants, the rivers, the waters. Therefore, Mother Nature was deeply reverent, and the utilization of its bounties was judiciously observed by our ancestors and even by this present generation. Although the onslaught of globalization and modernity has greatly weakened and affected the traditional values, yet here are a few examples of cultural preservation towards the creation which has been passed on from generation to generation, and these practices are seen even today. Before marriage, during the time of engagement for marriage, the woman is given a hoe and a traditional shawl. This engagement token is called thirdam in Mar, and this cultural practice is closely related to ecology for various reasons, in particularly the hoe. Firstly, the hoe signifies the economic productivity and the contribution of the woman to the household of her husband-to-be. Secondly, it symbolizes the management role of the woman towards the economy of the family and society, which is agriculture. Thirdly, it symbolizes the indispensable role of the woman as a main custodian of Mar traditional values and knowledge system. This indispensable role is very important as it ensures regeneration of not just the cultural and traditional values, but of the whole ecosystem. Because she is the custodian of the agriculture producers for the next planting season, her responsibility revolves around the preparation for the next harvest season, such as picking, preserving, and storing seeds from the last harvest. The fourth significance of the hoe is to remind the role of the woman as caretaker of the environment. She is the primary transmitter of traditional values and knowledge in the family. It is true that the present generation no longer depends primarily on agriculture for livelihood, yet the practice of thirdam is prevalent and observed with utmost seriousness and reverence in the presence of elders. After marriage, the newlyweds are blessed with varieties of wooden items called som, including wooden plates, wooden spoons, etc. This is intentionally done not only to bless the newlyweds with prosperity and longevity as they begin their new life, but also to remind them of their dependence on Mother Nature. Although today the universality of this practice has waned among the Mars, yet even a modern Mar family is rarely devoid of these items. Among these wooden items is spoonbu, which is a set of weaving tools made up of bamboos and different wooden materials. The Mars maintain the skill of weaving, and this skill is consciously passed on by mothers to the younger generation. Even today, the Mar women weave their own traditional poon or wraparound from organic and locally produced materials, making our traditional attires eco-friendly. The presence of these wooden items in modern or traditional Mar family speaks volumes about our dependence, closeness, and responsibility towards the ecology. Our prosperity depends on the prosperity of Mother Nature, and our longevity depends on the longevity of Mother Nature. Common occupation: hunting. Our ancestors depended on the forest for all their needs, which means they even hunted wild animals for food and other cultural necessities. However, hunting was never done for monetary gain or greed, nor were animals wantonly hunted and killed. During hunting, any female animal with young ones or pregnant animals were spared. Male and female couples, if spotted together, were also spared for the sake of reproduction. Moreover, within the human habitation, animals were hunted sorely in order to protect the crops. Today, generally, hunting is no longer practiced by the Mar. Yet, in places where hunting is practiced, is done purely to protect the crops. Therefore, it is done with great care to spare the female or mothers or paired animals and birds. So therefore, out of the many practices today, we have seen few of the practices which are still prevalent in Mar culture towards the preservation of creation. I hope we all are blessed, and I hope we all become good stewards towards what God has given us so freely. God bless us all.